Today I want to share with you how much I've earned having over 3 million views on YouTube. How much do you think this would be? Well, the amount will surprise you. So I'm not going to keep you hanging around for too long. I'm going to tell you straight away. So I've made $32.20 after being monetized. So I've been monetized since May. And so in May, I earned 42 cents. In June, $7.83. July was the highest month with $14.36. August was $8.69. And September, still ongoing, it's 90 cents so far. So you can see it's been May, June, July, August, and September. So that total amount of $32.20, comparatively, if you compare it to the amount of effort that's been put into the channel and creating the videos, is quite low. It's low compared to other creators who talk about making $1,000, $2,000 per month. So it's quite interesting to see. I'm going to keep going to make the content and try to provide very good value. It is a bit disappointing to see the low amount. Like I said, some videos have taken 10, 20 hours to create. And it's a little bit sad that the videos that did very well earlier on, they are not monetized. So in order to be monetized, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So I've tried to be as consistent as I can be. Having a family and normal life and work, it does make this difficult at times. But I've tried to create as many videos as I can. So I'm just having a look here. So in August, I created 478 videos in August. In July, we have 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22. So 22 videos in July, and quite a few in June. So I've tried to put in a lot of effort, and the growth has been quite slow, and at times it has been quite difficult to keep going. But one thing that has really helped is seeing the comments, engaging with the community. When I create posts, seeing everyone's feedback is really beneficial. So this video is just to show you a realistic view of what can happen. You would think that with the enormous number of views, you would be earning a decent amount. But this is not always the case. A lot of those views have come from a short that I've done in the past. And yes, it's about consistency. It's also about luck. YouTube is quite an interesting format where you have to have engaging thumbnails, and people have to decide to click on that thumbnail. So in terms of marketing, it is quite interesting. But I think, for everyone thinking about starting YouTube, why not give it a go? I think I've learned a lot of skills when it comes to creating videos, researching, talking to the camera, editing, putting everything together, coming up with titles. So I think it's quite an interesting process. Now, you cannot control if someone is going to watch your video or not. So all you can do is try to be consistent, create what you think is good value and good content, and try to enjoy the process. And hopefully through time, things can start to gain traction. So when you gain traction, it's when finally the algorithm is showing your content to the right audience and people are connecting with that. So I think it's a process for which for some people can take some time. It can feel like a popularity contest, to be honest, at certain times, because a lot of it can be down to how you look when it comes to certain thumbnails. It can come down to people's prejudices, if they want to watch a video or not. But that's fine. I think the amount of people that use YouTube are in the billions. So it's a thing where just go for it, just start it, and not to worry so much about it. And I think that is an important skill to develop, even when it comes to speaking English, for example, because you can feel quite self-conscious when you're speaking English. Maybe you can speak English confidently with people that you know, but when you are in an unfamiliar situation, you may freeze up. And this is because you're putting too many expectations on yourself. Allow yourself to fail. There's this misconception in society, I think, when it comes to the concept of failing. Failing is good. Failing is brilliant because you can learn. Try to fail as soon as you can, as quickly as you can. And the whole idea is to fall forwards. You want to have tried more times than someone, you want to have failed more times than someone has tried. I think this is one of the secrets to progressing quickly in any goal that you have. Because it's quite easy to wait for the perfect moment before you try something. But I think just going for it, making those mistakes, helps you to build that resiliency, helps to build your character. You don't need to be saying things with the perfect pronunciation. This will come in time. If you think about native speakers make errors and mistakes all the time. They don't have a huge amount of vocabulary. They don't know all of the words in the dictionary. The whole point is to make yourself understood. And the more that you practice this, over time, you will start to build your confidence. You will start to build your fluency step by step. And that's the same mindset that I have when it comes to making YouTube videos. The more videos that I create, I try to make them better. I try to make the video better than the last one. I try to connect with my audience, with the community more. And I think it's a process of feeling natural on camera and not trying to compare yourself with anyone else. Because we are all individuals. We all have our strengths, our weaknesses. We're trying to live our lives and trying to make it in terms of having a life which we enjoy. For me, the dream would be for YouTube to be something which is sustainable for the future, creating a bigger community and able to have that lifestyle where I can create these lessons that are valuable to you, and so just able to create that environment and lifestyle where I can earn enough from YouTube whilst creating excellent content. So that's the reality of YouTube and social media. So I hope you enjoyed this quick update. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Did you think the amount would be higher or lower? There are so many variables when it comes to making money with YouTube. You have things like the AdSense revenue. you have memberships, you have super thanks. So it's quite interesting that YouTube is an opportunity for some people to make some income, because in today's society things are extremely expensive, and it's a good way to share and connect, I think, with other people. So it's quite interesting. So you have those different ways. Also, the countries that are watching you can also impact the amount of ad revenue that you are receiving, how long the person is watching the video for, and that comprises the YouTube analytics. And it's quite interesting to see. I mean, for example, I quite recently did a presentation for YouTube where I talked about how I grew my channel to 10,000 subscribers and gave people advice on how to do this. And the central theme was to be consistent, not to be self-conscious, and to keep going and trying the different ways to connect with your audience. If that's creating long form videos, creating shorts, doing live streams, making posts. And sometimes it can feel quite overwhelming. But I think, as with anything in life, the more that you do it, the more that you practice, the better you become. So I think it's quite worthwhile, even though in the beginning it can feel frustrating. And like I said, sometimes don't watch the people that you compare yourself to. Sometimes I think it's nice to look at the competition, what is perceived to be the competition, and to see what they are doing. But at the end of the day, I think it's nice to have some distance and do your own thing and see if that works, see if that connects with other people. There is no guarantee, but in life, there are very few guarantees in life. The only thing you can do is to take action and to be proud of yourself. So if you've taken action, if you've done something difficult, it starts to build your confidence, and you need to give your brain enough data to analyze, to decide what to do next. So in terms of YouTube, creating as many videos as you can on different topics gives you that data. And in life, failing gives you data. So if you are in situations where you feel uncomfortable, you feel shy to talk, but you talk anyway, you may make some mistakes, but then your brain has some more data to analyze. So the next time you can start to do a little bit better. So I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. Also, I have a summer sale going on my phrasal ebook. It contains 200 everyday phrasal verbs that you must know, and it has a 1-hour video lesson where you can follow me and read the ebook at the same time. It has questions, conversations, and quizzes. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Have a lovely day, and bye-bye.